Hey everybody, it's Top Thrill 2 Fan bringing you a brand new stream. So today we will be continuing our work on Timber Plaza. This is a bit of an impromptu stream. I was not planning on streaming tonight, but I did pick up a shift for tomorrow at work, so I do have to kind of make up for that time that I'm missing out on, so that I can make sure that I stream for the full 10 hours a week that I promise each week. So we'll be going ahead and getting started today with working on more of Cedar Plaza. As you can see, we actually do have something going on over here that I've started working on. So this is our ticket building. This is where people will pick up their passes. This will be like a guest relations building. For those of you who have been to Cedar Point, you'll know that kind of guest relations is kind of off to the right at the main entrance. And then there's also, I'm also going to have restrooms over here. And then I actually do still need a season pass center. That's actually something I do need to put here that I forgot to do. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of having restrooms there, I won't worry about that for now, actually, because we actually do have to work on some of this stuff over here. So I think, I'm going to have to do some terrain work over here because we're going to have to make sure that we have terrain over here. I think if we're going to have the path continuing forward, we will have to have terrain over here. That way, from kind of the guest point of view, people will still see just regular terrain and not like the weird like backside to the terrain. And so I'll do that. Yeah, this will sort of butt into that, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and put grass there for now. I think that should be fine. And then I think that should be good for now. I think just kind of from the guest point of view, I think that should be fine. Yeah, and then I'll just go ahead and kind of zoom through here and grab all of the sand, and then this will be. I'm actually gonna. Oh, well, that's a big problem. I don't know how that happened. I was under the impression that we had barrier blocks here. Okay, so that was a very weird glitch that I've never seen before. Oh, that's because I didn't replace the yellow wool. So, okay, fortunately that one was suspicious sand. So I'm not gonna need to be too. But yeah, sand should never be falling through barrier blocks. That is very, very weird. I don't think I've ever seen it happen before. That was very, very weird. I think that is definitely a first. I'm not sure where that sand block came from. Yeah, I think I might replace all of those ochre froglebites, honestly, just because I think it does look a bit weird. Yeah. So this is going to be a lot that we're going. This is going to be a very big area we're going to have to select, but I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'll just go and I'll go ahead and actually select everything from over here. Yeah, that should be good enough, I think. Hopefully. And I do have Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm hoping that this won't screw anything up. Um, oh, right. This is not doing. This is. I'm not. I didn't select the right area apparently. I thought I had, but I guess not. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, and I just hope that this terrain wasn't messed up by me doing that. I'll just kind of run through really fast and make sure all of that didn't do anything weird. Um, okay, so then now that I've fixed that, I think we will go ahead. Now, yeah, I mean, like, this will end up making the mountain look a little bit darkened, so I'll probably put like spotlights or something. I'll do something along those lines. And now I'll hopefully use the right command. There we go. Yellow wool, and then this will be 5% sand, 5% sandstone, and then 2% suspicious 2% suspicious sand. Yeah, I think honestly that does look a lot more natural because I think having the ochre fragments just made it look a little bit weird. Um, yeah, actually, I'm gonna do the same thing in here. Um, yeah, I would much prefer to use like sand and sandstone and stuff like that rather than using ochre fragments because I think ochre fragments just look really unnatural. Oh goodness, I messed everything up over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just test that and make sure that that still comes out. Okay. I just want to make sure that that passageway hasn't been blocked or anything. It may have only been that one, honestly. Um, I guess not. I guess some more of this was acting really weird. And yeah, I mean, like sand just kind of randomly flew around. I don't know what happened exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna just make sure that none of the armor's okay. I guess all of this got replaced. So I'm gonna basically have to redo this now. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just look around this house and make sure that I just want to make sure that none of this got screwed up. Yeah, and I probably later tonight I'll probably do like a run through of the whole course to make sure that nothing else got screwed up. Okay, and then that still works. Okay, but yeah, I will do a full run through of the whole golf course tonight, um, just to make sure nothing else got screwed up by what I did. Well, actually, I'll do a quick swipe through, and then later tonight I'll actually play the golf course and make sure that everything else is in working condition. Actually, yeah, I guess it's kind of good that I'm doing the swipe through actually because it looks like some of the stuff is still ochre frog. There's still like some ochre froglegs and stuff that I never got rid of. So it is good that I am checking. And I did make sure that I actually did make sure that people would be able to interact with the hoppers, because that's something that I wanted to make sure would be possible. So I made sure that people are able to use uh, hoppers. Okay, so I'm gonna go and replace gold ore. What does that do? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Um, Alrighty, there we go. Looks good. Okay, so now we got that terrain figured out, and I mean, like some of it will be covered up by the building. So I mean, like I honestly don't really think we're gonna need to do terrain all the way out to here, but yeah, we'll see. I'm more just doing this side of it because I think if you're looking at it from this angle, and I mean, there will be trees and stuff eventually in terrain, but I just wanted to make sure everything looks good, kind of from the guest point of view. But yeah, so then I think what I'm going to try to work on tonight, I guess, will be the food stand and the gift shop. And I'm going to try to get those done. I swear there was something here. It might have been sand or something, I don't know. Because I could have sworn we had some way of blocking that off so that people couldn't just waltz back there. And yeah, actually, oh, I guess people can waltz back there, yeah. Okay. Um, I'll just do that, I guess. Because I just don't want people being able to go back there. I don't want people like jumping over fences and stuff, so. All right. I think yeah, well, work on the gift shop first. So I'll do something related to the terrain, I think, for the gift shop because I think having the gift shop kind of look a little like the terrain, I think would be cool. Um yeah. We do need to use some wood though for the gift shop just so that it's not like all looking like the terrain. Oh, oops. Okay. And then I will use actually Actually, yeah, I'll use a mixture of the smooth and regular, and maybe even some of the chiseled as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I'll use the wood kind of as the trim along the top. Oh, that messed up that fence. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so now I fixed that. So I think there we go. And then for the rest of the wall, trying to decide it. I'm trying to decide what else I want to use for the wall. I guess I do want to use mostly wood. So I'll do, because I don't think like tough. I don't think you'd use tough all on the wall. And then for the top of the wall, yeah, for the top of the wall, I'm gonna use smooth stone. Yeah, I'll use the yellow. And yeah, I guess actually for this side we might want to just fill in the wall, because I think probably for the back side of that, I'll probably just put terrain over here. All right, I would say overall that looks pretty good. Um, yeah, I think kind of similar to the beachhead, I do want that to be like a little bit of a higher doorway, so I'll just use slabs instead of stairs. Oh, for the windows, it's fine actually. All right. Yeah, and then so we'll have like the gift counter right here. Actually, I don't know if I have the shopkeeper. Yeah, I don't have that plugin. I'm gonna have to get that one. But yeah, so this will be the gift shop. I won't worry too much about the interior right now. I think I'm more gonna focus on the exterior because that's kind of what I want to like when I'm posting like pictures and stuff of it. I want to show a really good looking exterior. Yeah, I think for that corner we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, it'll actually be the same for this corner, I think. Oh well, actually not because of the terrain. And actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that roof. I think that looks pretty, that looks I think like a pretty good roof for that. I think it works out well for it. Yeah, so it kind of looks like the terrain a little bit, which is kind of, which is nice. That's kind of what I was going for, so. Yeah, that should be okay. Okay. And then I am gonna need to put some barrier blocks in here just to make sure that the sand doesn't fall. I apparently can't spell. Okay. And I think, yeah, I already did the terrain over here. Okay, yeah, and so I think then what I want to do, yeah, I want to go ahead and do I want to do this side of the terrain. Um, oh, right, and then, okay, select that. Oh, perfect, okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and I'm not sure why there was that extra stuff right there, but same thing right there. Actually, I'll put that up just Just trying to decide. Looking at it from there. Yeah, actually, I do kind of want that wall to be complete, so we'll just keep that, I think. And actually, I think I might complete that terrain. We'll see. I mean, because I do have to have some way of getting in to make this look realistic. Um, and then this building right here, I'll make this very similar to this one. I might even just make it the same palette. Okay, I'm gonna go and find the pillars. And then I just have to keep in mind this building will not have windows. I'll need to have a door on here somewhere, like somewhere on this side. So we'll figure that out. Yeah, so now I have a name for that one. And then for the gift shop, I don't have a name for it yet, so I'm going to just kind of keep it right now where it's at. Yeah, and then I'll put a sign right there. Enter here. And then here's where you jump in, you get your mini golf guide, and then you start playing. Oh, as you can probably tell, I'm not very good at mini golf. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a nice little thing right there. We have like a little shortcut there. And as you guys might remember from yesterday, we actually do have kind of a little bit of a story for the mini golf. Um, so like it starts off with so basically kind of the premise of the story is that you're going exploring for lost treasure. And so you start off on Sunshine Beach, and then so you basically have two holes on Sunshine Beach. The beach hut, that's just one hole. That's hole 3. And then so you get to golf around in a little beach hut. Then you make it to Sunshine Pier, where you're above some nice water. Then you go down a rocky ridge, and then that rocky ridge brings you down to a cave. Because you explore the cave, and you find a cavern, you find a stream, you find a rock passage or crystal cave. Then you end up finding the lost treasure, and then you find a shipwreck, and then back to where you started, back on Sunshine Pier. So yeah, this is actually, I mean, like this is fully automatic. So like people will be able to just kind of pick up a book, pick up a golf ball, and just play. Like I said, staff won't have to be on to run the mini golf. It'll just be completely automatic. I think I'm going to set up the food stand to be fully automatic as well. I'm hoping to do that. I don't know for sure if that will work, but we're going to give it a shot. Yeah, I guess this will just be mini golf souvenirs. I guess just because I can't really come up with a good enough a name. So this is just going to be mini golf souvenirs. But yes, this will be our little mini golf. So this is just going to be, and this would be considered an upcharge attraction. So like if we had this on a server, If we have this on someone else's server, this would be an upcharge attraction. Same thing actually with the go-karts; those will also be an upcharge attraction. Yeah, and yeah, so I think we're pretty much done with the mini golf. I think we've pretty much finished it, and I'll show you a little bit of behind the scenes. We do a show building back here. Um, that show building basically houses our. It basically houses. Excuse me. That houses our show building. That houses the mini golf. Basically, the like if you break in here, I guess like this doesn't bring you right into mini golf. Like it's actually within the terrain, but I think it's the cave is within the terrain. But yeah, this is basically just. I think the mini golf would probably be housed in some sort of show building. So I made a little show building back here. Um, and you can tell it's not very big. I think that's partly just because we didn't really have a lot of space for this to be super big, so it ended up not being very big. And I'm really glad that we extended the height of this wall, actually, because that definitely does make the terrain look better, I think. I would definitely say the terrain definitely looks a lot better with the higher walls. All right, and then so I think over here, so the go-karts. So yeah, this was going to be some sort of like feature, like probably either yeah, this will probably be like maybe like some sort of like platform, like a first, second, third place to kind of symbolize racing. Um, I think that's kind of the idea with that. Now I think with as far as like the edge of the track goes, we'll do some sort of yeah, we'll do that. I think. Actually, I'll make that a little bit of a lighter color, actually, just because we don't really want it all to be the same color. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll kind of split it up a little bit. Oh, and I see we've got some people in the chat. So Leah, Alyssa, 8, HV Des, 8 Row, Donk 7, Dropsmith, Mark Zink, Pish underscore AA, Regress C, and VI Mercy. Thank you guys so much for joining in the chat. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to my one viewer as well. Thank you so much for watching today. All right. So now we got the sides of the track set up. And then I think I'd actually like to plan out terrain uh, for this attraction as well. And actually, this may not even be terrain. Actually, I might even do something different. Actually, I'll stick with having it one block away. Like this, I was thinking of. I'm thinking of possibly making this like some sort of like Mars base or something like that. Um, and I don't want the wall to be completely flat, so I'm going to do a couple sections where it's a little bit different. And actually, maybe I'll make those like observation towers or maybe like telescopes or something. There we go. And so that'll be kind of the basic outline for the building. And actually, I think just to kind of keep it a little bit symmetrical, actually, I guess um, I could even have like telescopes on the other side of the building. And actually, yeah, I'll even add one more block out. There we go. And then all right. So then I think what we'll do then, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some lime terracotta because what I'm gonna do is, yeah, actually, I'm thinking now. Actually, we're not gonna do the telescopes on the back side of the building. I'm gonna just make my life a little bit easier here, and I'm just gonna have a show building back here. And then I'm gonna put up some probably terrain or something right there to block off the view. Like I'll put up some sort of terrain to block off the view of the show building. And I think the terrain would also make sense. It would make sense to have terrain because that would just kind of add to the scenery. And I think on this side, you're not going to see the show building. Yeah, I think I've done a pretty good job of covering it up on this side. So yeah, I mean, like you might see it. You might see it when you're coming over on the monorail, but that's okay. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I might add some more. I might make the show building slightly larger. And have it. I might have it go around this way. Boom. There we go. And I'll block off that. Actually, no. Maybe I'll only ever go that far. And then I'll have some more of the facade going out this way. Actually, yeah, no. I'll just have the facade like that. That's fine. And then I'll do probably something very similar to what I did. I'll probably do something very similar to what I did over here for this version. I'll do something similar in terms of like the terrain. So yeah, for the terrain we'll use. Yeah, I do feel like we actually probably could have used more types of terrain. And yeah, so I guess we can use some more of these blocks. But yeah, I'll do some sort of theming kind of that's similar to this. And then of course like the back side of it will be a show building. Yeah. And I like the fact that you can't see the show building. Yeah, I think that definitely makes it very realistic, which is good. Yeah, and then we'll do like maybe like a rocket and then some stone and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll make this we'll make the go-karts, we'll make those let me just warp back to Cedar Plaza. There we go. So yeah, I think we'll use this color palette for the terrain. And I think actually we'll keep we'll keep the terrain actually we'll keep that going around out here. Yeah, so we'll keep the terrain going around that way. We'll keep the terrain going around that way so that we can have um, a cool looking thing. And then I'm trying to decide for the base whether I want that to. Um, I'm trying to think of like for the base whether I want that to be made out of the sandstone and like the terrain stuff, or if I actually want that to be an actual base. Um, yeah, I think we definitely do want to have like some sort of like Mars rover or something. I think that that would look pretty cool. Like if we have like some sort of like robot, and then we could have some more stuff like that. Um, and then so I'll just have to remember for the terrain that we're gonna have like kind of a square wall, and then on top of that square wall we'll have some of like the stone like going up and stuff. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So I'll just go ahead and make the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So probably about 6. I would say probably about 6 high. I think is pretty reasonable for this. Um, and I'll again use gray wool for this. Boom, like that. Yeah, I'm actually realizing that we may not want to have the terrain going that far. I want it to go like that, I think. Um, and I actually will go ahead and fill in that area. For right now, I'll fill it in with like grass. All right, so we got kind of the terrain part of this done. Um, so I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and start replacing gray wool. Um, Actually, I'll just do it from there just so I don't mess anything up. So I think we'll use mostly the smooth red sandstone. And actually the orange terracotta as well. And I did this wrong yet again. So I'm gonna fix it. All right, we are almost done with this terrain. We're almost done kind of with stage one of the terrain. And actually, I'm going to finish up the terrain and then we'll end the stream because I still need to have dinner. Okay, I was going to say that's really weird if that's. I guess yeah, I guess Chocolate Pack is actually on load. I didn't realize that before. I didn't realize like if you left the chunk that they would unload. But yeah, so yeah, this will be kind of the next few episodes. We'll kind of keep working on the go-karts. And yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please be sure to follow me on Twitch if you guys like. If you enjoyed the stream, please be sure to follow me on Twitch. Make sure that you subscribe to me on YouTube and like my videos for more of this content. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.